Hey guys, it's Mr. Hayes working on another video here. Got my second video for two-point perspective. Thought we would do some windows and doors, and so in order to do that, I'm going to need to zoom in a little so that we can focus on a particular building. So we'll start here with this center building right here, and we'll start with a window or a door. Before I do that, I'm going to need to sharpen my pencil. It always works best to have a sharpened pencil when you're working on this. So get a good point to work with. There we go. All right, and let's begin. So why don't we put, because it's a corner building, let's put a door on this side and a door on this side. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a spot, let's say right about here. And that's going to go all the way back to the left vanishing point. So I'm going to measure my ruler back. Now I know you can't see it, but my ruler, my other end of my ruler is going exactly back to that point. And I'm going to put a little top line in here. Okay, so it should look like that. And then on the right side, we do the same thing. So we're going back to the right. Right, like so. All right. And now from that point, we go straight down. So we're parallel to this line here. My ruler's parallel. I go straight down. Same thing over on the left. My ruler is parallel to this line. So there we go. Now, I'm going to take this center line out. So this is going to look a little like an overhang. And now watch this. I'm going to go from this point back to the left. So here we go. There. Stop right there. And then I'm going to go from here, from this point, back to the right. There we go. Make sure we're lined up right, double checking everything. Looks good. So here we go. And that will give us the floor here. Now we're going to put a line in the center, just like that. And this is a door, and this is a door. This is an overhang, and this is the space within there. So, and you can make it more like a door if I just go back to the left vanishing point, and I put kind of a crash bar in for the door. Okay, like that. And I'll put another crash bar in. The crash bar is on some doors you have these bars that you push in that you can open the door with. Okay. All right, so there's my doors. Now I can add little details. Now if you just want to watch here, I'm zoomed in as far as I can, so it might be a little hard to see. I'm going to put kind of a frame around the door, and I'm just going to freehand that in, and I'm going to put a base around the door and the rest of the frame. Same thing here. Frame around the door. There. Now, sometimes these crash bars are a little thicker, so I can go in and shade here. Shade here. And there you go. You have two doors going into your building. Now, let's put a window on this side and then maybe a window on the other side. So I'm going to start with a parallel line kind of next to my door, just like that. Okay, you see that? Then I'll put another parallel line next to this door, just like so. Okay. They should be almost the same, so I think I need to erase. Well, it's a little dark and a little too late, so I'm going to have to go with what I've got. All right, we're going back to the left. Vanishing point here, exactly back. Then we go from the bottom of that line exactly back. Then a parallel line. There we go. Here's our first window. Now, this one on the right, we do the same thing. We're going from the bottom of the window, we go back to the vanishing point. And then from the top of the window, we also go back to the vanishing point. And then we go straight line down. Now I got a little gap here. See this gap? I'm going to fill that in. Just lay the ruler on the line. And there's your window. Or your two windows. Now, this window is a little taller than that one. Sometimes it's not perfect. If I had to do it again, I would try to make them basically the same size. Now, across the top of the building, we can put a sign. So I'm going to go back to the right vanishing point from the center line of the building. Go like this. And then I'm going to go to the left, right where that line meets. Like that. And I can put some lettering and some signs in there. We could put an air conditioner up here. You can do all kinds of things for your businesses. We can also put an overhang in, something like that. I'm thinking I'll put an overhang on this building for you. Right now, I want to talk about sidewalks for this building here. So I'm going to tip the camera a little bit this way. Now, first thing I need to do is set up my sidewalk line. So I'm going back to the left. I'm going to make a little X right underneath this to tell me where I want my sidewalk. Okay, you see that? From that X, I'm going to draw back to the left and go a little bit past the corner of this building, just like that. All right, and then I'm going to go back to the right. Now these go exactly back to the vanishing points way up there that you saw at the beginning of the drawing. There we go. And go past the edge of the building. And then I'm going to zoom out so you can see this a little better. Okay, now from this line here, I'm going to draw back to the left vanishing point. So watch my ruler. It's back exactly to there. And then I line it up with that line. There. And now I'm going to go back to from the left side to the right vanishing point. So left side to the right vanishing point. Now we'll zoom in and show you what we've done. Okay, now see, we go past the corner of the building. Here's the corner of the building. Here's the corner of the sidewalk. Here's the corner of the building. There's the corner of the sidewalk. Now we will see a little bit of a curb. So I want to go underneath the sidewalk just a little. You're almost just making this line a little thicker, just to create a little shadow. So there it is, a little bit of a shadow. We'll do the same thing on the left here. Okay. A little bit of a shadow. That's the curb and your sidewalk. Now we can put sidewalk lines in if you want, and we'll probably do that later. You can do a little more with your rooftops. So we'll go here, go back to the left. What I'm doing is I'm making another square within this square of the roof, okay? So I'm going back to the right. Okay, I'm going to go back to the left. I'm going to go back to the right. Back to the left. So you have something like that. Now there's other things we can do to rooftops, and we'll talk about that later. And there's other things we can do within the windows of the building. But right now, you need to know that no matter where you're putting the windows, whether they're going on this front building or any other building on this drawing, if the windows are on the left side of a building, they go to the left vanishing point. Left side of the building, left vanishing point. Left side of the building, left vanishing point. Left side of the building, left vanishing point. If it's the right side of the building, it goes to the right vanishing point. Right side of the building, right vanishing point. Right side of the building, right vanishing point, and so on. Right, right, right. They all go back to here to start with. All right, and we are right at 11 minutes, so I'm going to stop this video here and hopefully get an opportunity to create another one before the end of the day. Have a great day. Love you guys, and I hope we do well today.